Hi everyone, on Thursday, October the 16th, we're up to Cumbria, to Carlisle on Thursday, a really competitive card. Field size is affected a little bit, it's good ground up there. I suspect they've been putting some water on. It was on the faster side of good on the chase course early in the week, but to try and shore things up a bit, it's pretty much perfect ground. A very stiff right-handed track, Carlisle, fair, a proper gallop and a proper test of stamina, even on decent ground. We start off with our daily nap, sponsored by Priced Up Bet. It goes in the 307. It's the Vesta Wealth Handicap Chase, 3 miles and 110 yards, a Class 3 for 4-year-olds and upwards, over £10,000 to the winner. It's sure to be a strongly run race, and I think Dare to Shout is handicapped to win on his seasonal reappearance for Anne Hamilton. Now, Anne only got a handful of horses, but she does really well with them, particularly her chasers, and this 8-year-old, well, he's a pretty tough and likeable handicapper. He was a multiple winner over hurdles, but he's always looked to chaser, and he's 1 from 8 in this Spear. Encouragingly, that win came at this track last November over 2 Mile 4, where he beat Malater, who's a prolific winner, showing a really tenacious attitude. He's always ridden by Danny McMenamin, and that was a mark of 128. He went up £4 for it, and he ran to his form on every single occasion, except perhaps at Perth final start when it was one run too many. Now, one or two will question his stamina for this trip, but I think it'll suit him now. He's a much more settled performer. He ran really well at Kelso on soft ground on the 14th of February over nearly 3 miles when bumping into Meartown, so I'm not worried about his stamina on this sort of ground. He did try 3 Mile 2 at Kelso in March, but he got beaten 11.5 lengths, but he didn't jump one fence fluently round there. He was just a bit tapped and kept clipping the top of them. I thought he ran perfectly well. He's a very likeable, tough, sound jumper on his game, and I think they'll go a fairly decent tempo here, help him settle, and Danny McMenamin can bring him through up the hill. He's been off for 176 days, but he's got a pretty good record fresh. I'm sure he'll be fit, and I think he might just be a class above these rivals. Our value angle selection, sponsored by Priced Up Bet, goes in the 342. It's the JJ Group Contracting Handicap Hurdle, 2 Mile 4 Class 5, 3-year-olds and upwards, £3,700 to the winner. I'm going for an old one here, Galileo, who's a 10-year-old now, for Lisa Harrison. Now, encouragingly, Lisa, again a small trainer, but she had a winner in the last fortnight from just 5 runners. Galileo is a terrific advert for the yard. He's run 30 times, 5 wins, 8 places. He's very reliable. He's nearly always ridden by Peter Kavanagh, although Ryan Corcoran was on last time out when he ran really well at Kelso. He just overdid the patient tactics there, Ryan. He's an inexperienced £7 claimer, but Galileo shaped really well, just beaten 2.5 lengths there. He usually runs at Perth. I think he's run at Perth on 6 of his last 8 starts, but he has run at Carlisle in the past, and he's run really well on both occasions, so I think the stiff track will suit him over 2 Mile 4. He stays 3 miles well, so Peter Kavanagh is going to have to be a lot more positive here than the ride Galileo got 11 days ago, but I expect he will be. He's a horse who's thoroughly reliable. Plenty of these horses will not be fit, and at this stage of the season that could tilt things in Galileo's favour. I'm sure he'll go well at what should be an attractive price. Best of luck on Thursday, everyone. Please do like and comment on the YouTube videos. Check out our sponsor, Priced Up Bet.